Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Monday, the 26th of December, 2022. Well, let me tell you guys, this year was a weird one for good and bad reasons. For as much awesome positive stuff has happened this year to me and to DSPGaming, there's been an equal amount of crazy, zany nonsense. I think I've had more things break alone this year than I've ever had in the history of me being a content creator. That's 14 years. So earlier today, I'm back from Christmas. I'm feeling festive and fun. We do our final snow on the stream. Everything's going good, right? I'm excited. And I recapped my Christmas, how it went. Told you guys what a great day I had. You know, shouted out a bunch of stuff. Good stream in general. Talking about the future. Talking about all kinds of stuff. And I explained to everyone, man, this week, really my goal is to hunker down and to get as far as I can in the current playthroughs that we're doing. I need to finish God of War Ragnarok. We need to finish Pokemon Scarlet. We need to finish High on Life. We need to get through this stuff. Because if I do, the good news is we can do the Game of the Year awards. We can do the year-end series. And I can move on to new stuff. In fact, this morning on the Level 1 podcast, I posted up the threads in which you guys are going to be nominating and voting on games for the upcoming Viewer's Choice event. Right? We got that going. We got that started. And people are very excited. And already people are nominating. And I know it's going off to a good start. And it's like, all right, let's do this. We're out of Christmas. All the events are over. Let's hit the ground running. Let's get right into God of War. Let's start doing gameplay. And we did. Played for about an hour. We were still in that optional basin area. And we're doing good. I killed 2 different dragons. I fight another optional big dude. I don't know what he's called. He's a big sword or whatever. Some idiot. I beat him up, slap him around. And we're doing good. And we even get to the part where you need to save the guy who earlier in the story had fallen off of the flying boat. You find him and you save him and all of that. I'm like, wow, this is great. And then Jasper, my cat, sits on top of my capture device on the floor over there because it's warm and he likes warm things. And as he sits on it, it breaks. It just outright stops capturing video. It kept capturing audio, but it refused to capture video. OBS wouldn't even recognize it as a proper video capture device. It would show like red error messages when it went to like resolution and things. We tried for 90 minutes. We troubleshooted everything. We tried every cord, every wire. We actually replaced the USB. We replaced all the HDMIs. We restarted the PC multiple times. Nothing. We even tried another console. Nothing would work with this thing. So basically, I knew this thing was on its way out because over the last 1 to 2 years, it got so touchy. There were times when I'd be like, oh, it's kind of cold in my office. Let me get up and open my window. And I get up and I go to the window and then I come and sit down. Capture device malfunction. Like, what? I didn't touch it. It's on. There's a wire running across the floor. It's right there. I didn't touch it. Capture device malfunction. Got to restart OBS to get it to work again. So this thing has had, ongoing issues for a while. And I knew it was kind of on its way out. It sucks that now I have to kind of like, in the interim, I want to get a new PC. I want to upgrade my whole setup. I can't right now. And it sucks that in the interim of all this happening, that I kind of have to get like a in-between replacement device. I only have Windows 8, so I'm limited on what I can use with it, although there are options out there. So anyway, the whole first stream was kind of shot. I only got an hour of gameplay in. So on tonight's night stream, I sat down with everyone for about 2 hours, and we talked it out. And first thing that happened, some very generous fans contacted me and said, we have some capture devices that work with Windows 8, 8.1. I have 8.1, and we'd like to donate them. So immediately I said, yes, please, yes, let's do that. Absolutely. I would love to accept a donated capture device because then I have options. So I have one person who supposedly is overnighting me a capture device. It's a good one. It's another Avid Media. And who knows if it's coming on Wednesday, Thursday. When you overnight this season, no guarantee it's going to come the next day, even when you pay for overnight. Maybe it'll come Thursday, Friday. But anyway, they're sending me one. And then I have another person who said they're going to contact me in the next day or two. They're doing holiday travel, and they'll be back and they'll talk to me about mailing another one. I say, hey, yes, I'll accept a backup. Why not? In the meantime, tonight, we went shopping on Amazon, and we found the most hilarious capture device, $78 capture device. This thing had 4 reviews, I'm not even kidding. This is basically what it said. Video smoothness and pictures are good. Worked well with Linux and Windows. Smoothness remained throughout use and still recommend as clearness was very satisfactory. Like, I'm serious, like that was the review, and you're like, doesn't that sound really generic? It sounds like an AI wrote it, like a bot wrote it. And there's like 4 or 5 reviews for this thing. I'm like, I guarantee this thing's a piece of shit. The good thing is when you order things on Amazon, number one, I have Prime, no shipping cost, and it comes within a couple of days. That's number one. Number two, all right, this is the cool thing. I have a return center right near me. It's a local retail store called Kohl's. They take returns for free. All you gotta do is bring it with its shipping package, and you print out a label on Amazon, and you just walk it in. They take it right back. Within a day, you get your money back because the processing center for returns is right near me too. So basically, I could buy a couple capture devices to mess with them. They'll come later this week. If they're good, they're good. If they suck, they suck. And I return them if I don't want them. And there's no risk to me whatsoever. Like nothing. So not only do I have one coming from a fan, I have another potential one possibly coming from someone else. And I bought 2 off of Amazon tonight. Okay? So I have like a lot of things to try. The catch is, don't know when they're coming. They definitely won't be here tomorrow. I'm off on Wednesday, so that really isn't a lost day regardless. They're probably not going to be here Thursday. I have maybe some luck. If this person does ship this device tomorrow, okay, maybe I'll have it by Thursday, in which case, great. But if not, there's potential I won't have any of these things till Friday at the earliest, and that's the first day I can really mess with them, and we can see if I can start doing gameplay again, okay? Anyway, support on the streams today was great. Despite the fact that I only did an hour of gameplay, the support was outstanding. So zero complaints. Everyone was very supportive today. Now, you might say, well, what the hell are you going to do tomorrow? Tomorrow's your final streaming day of the week, but you have no games to play. You can't capture anything. Correct. But guess what? This is why it was very cool that I branched out this year. Seriously, I'm so happy that this year I just didn't play games, but we did different stuff. If you remember, we did a fun event during the summer called DSP's Closet Cleanout. And when I cleaned my closet out for several different streams, we found all of the old external storage hard drives that I used to store all my old videos on. We're talking over a decade of videos, okay? The cool thing about that is they're likely on those hard drives is content that's been lost to the internet that doesn't exist anywhere except on those hard drives. I'll give you some examples. Final Fantasy 13 playthrough. That was on its own channel on YouTube ages ago, lost to time because that channel was hacked and stolen and shut down. Okay? No one can watch that playthrough right now. But I might have it. I might still have it. Red Dead Redemption, the original run. Suicide Kings, the original run. And the original LA Noire playthrough as well. So all these playthroughs from like 10 plus years ago that have been lost to time as over the years assholes did malicious things on the internet and screwed them up. I might have them. All I need is time. And now I actually have time because I can't play games. So tomorrow, we're going to do a level 1 podcast in the morning. And then we're going to do a stream that I'm going to call DSP's Archives. We're going to go into the hard drive archives. I'm going to plug them in. We got, power adapter, USB. We're going to access them all. And we're going to see what the hell's on those hard drives. Right? And we might have to go through a ton of them because remember, that's 10 years of footage. There's so many games I used to play. By the way, some of them might not work. They might be dead, in which case that sucks. What I'd like to do is if they work, I can label them. We'll probably watch back some of the videos because I think I can set up OBS to do a capture from the video playback software. If that doesn't work, at the worst, I can just set it up to do a screen capture, and I can play the video on my other monitor and just capture that monitor and put it on the stream. And then what I can do, I can be in the corner, kind of like reacting to my own stuff. We could do like a mini react event while I'm reacting to the old videos as we watch them back to see what they all are, right? Pretty cool. I think it's going to be a neat stream tomorrow. We'll have to see what we can find. What is on these hard drives? Is it all the old stuff? By the way, there's another playthrough. Don't just think that's all that there's Dante's Inferno playthrough. I did like the first 4 stages of it. I could never upload it to the internet. I tried uploading it to YouTube. Back then, they claimed that it was too offensive. Couldn't upload Dante's Inferno. Too offensive for YouTube. So then I tried to do it to Vimeo, and it wouldn't even work on Vimeo. It was a piece of shit. So I just gave up on it. I never uploaded the playthrough. I never finished the game, but I did like 3 or 4 levels of it. I never even got through it. Yeah, there might be some hidden gems. Who knows what we're going to find on that. So we got that. But in addition to that, as we were going through the closet today, I got an old external 720p capture device. And I was like, we could just dick around with this, see if we can get it to work. If we get it to work, I'm just curious, what would the videos look like? Like, I could hook it up to the PS5 or to the Xbox Series X and just see what does the footage look like at 720p in an old-ass 10-year-old capture thing. We could fuck with that too, right? Like, we mess around with it. So tomorrow, even though there's no gameplay, we got a good amount of stuff to do. I hope if you just want to chill, if you want to go down memory lane with me and see the old videos to see if they exist, if they still work, do a little commentary on them, or maybe you just want to relax, have a good relaxing day with me tomorrow. It's not about gameplay, it's just about having fun and, having a good time. That's what it's about tomorrow, all right? Sorry that I can't do gameplay. I mean, I know people wanted to see Pokemon Scarlet. They wanted to see Warzone. I can't do it. I have no capture, right? But I'm working on it. We're working on it. We'll get it fixed. We're making progress. Hopefully that device will show up sooner rather than later from the fan. I got 2 devices showing up on Friday that are supposed to be Windows 8 compatible. We'll see, all right? But what I would like to say is, as always, thank you for understanding. A lot of people would be like, oh, I'm so upset. Phil has no backups, no redundancies. He's a professional. But you know what? People just seem to be cool. And I'm happy about that. That doesn't really matter what happens. It doesn't really matter what goes wrong. People are just happy to come by and chill and relax and have some conversation and have some fun. And, I apologize that people who are absolutely, deathly upset that I can't do gameplay right now. At the very same time, I'm really happy that this year I diversified myself from just gameplay. Because I want people to understand that that's not what it's always going to be here. There's going to be other stuff. And there could be extenuating circumstances. And maybe every day I can't put out gameplay. And that's okay. We can still have a good time together, right? So thanks for understanding. Thank you all. I really appreciate that. I hope you have a good night. I hope to see you tomorrow for the Level 1 podcast, as always. And then for DSP's Archives Exploration stream, as we go into the, I'd say into the tapes. Like if you're a radio host or a show host, we're going into the tapes. Well, I'm going into the drives. We're going into the hard drives to access and see what's on them and see what hidden gems we can find and go from there. All right? Should be a good time tomorrow. All right, guys? Thank you so very much. Have a good night. I'll see you all in the morning. Thanks a lot. Peace out.